you know.
Hey, we were talking. Me and Alex were talking. Alex, what was that player that you mentioned earlier from the MLB that went on Twitch and basically just went on a huge page?
Blake Snell.
You see, you hear the? Did you hear anything that Blake Snell said about basically players going out there and playing during the was it COVID?
What do you say?
Basically, he was saying that Alex, you were basically giving me a whole breakdown. I don't know. You want to go ahead and do this?
Blake Snell was basically he was live streaming him playing, I think, MLB The Show or some sort of MLB baseball video game, and he made a comment that he wouldn't want to go back to play with the pay cuts that the MLB is considering having the players go through. That's really it. A lot of people are taking different sides of that. I wouldn't want to ask you because you're obviously still playing, for free for the love of the sport.
Yeah.
But what are your? Let me just ask you this: what do you think the MLB is actually going to do? Do you think they're going to have games with like no fans, or there's going to be like bubble cities where they put like all the teams in one city, like in the middle of Arizona, and just do the season that way? What do you think the MLB is going to do?
Yeah, I mean, California just went out and said they could probably have games with no fans by July. So, I mean, I don't think there needs to be a certain hot spot where all teams have to be. But, I feel like if California can have games with no fans by July, I feel like all states can have games with no fans by July,
Let's stick some cardboard cutouts of ourselves. Who's down? Let's go Germany style.
Yeah, Jordan's referencing earlier in the show. We were talking about how the Korean baseball league. I don't know if you've seen any of those.
Seen a little bit
so
for it.
They got in trouble because they put sex dolls in the stands. I don't know if you heard that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, some of their dolls were sex dolls. They put up like cardboard cutouts of actual fans, and then they're actually pumping artificial crowd noise through the stadiums. So sports look like they're going to really, really be different this year.
I watched the couple UFC fights that they had.
Oh, those were fun.
Those were fun.
I almost forgot that there was no fans.
Dude, right?
I felt like it was more intimate. Like you could actually hear what was going on in the ring.
You hear the coaches, yeah, that was cool.
You know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you guys have ever watched Ultimate Fighter, but it reminded me just like that because you could hear the coaches giving the directions to the fighters like you can in Ultimate Fighter. When you can't hear it in those big old produced giant fights because the crowd noise, obviously.
Yeah, it was a different perspective for sure. It was cool. I wouldn't mind playing with no fans, I
really? Why is that?
At a certain point, you've been away from the game for so long, you do anything, to get it back. I'm sure, if they have the same love for the game, I'm sure a lot of the professional athletes feel it.
You even heard LeBron come on and say, I'll play.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
anybody's playing at this point, dude.
For the sake of the fans, they got to go out and play at some point.
Dude, for real.